Hey everybody, I just want to put a video together just talking about the Universal Monsters line and what I thought about it. So, originally when I started collecting Minimates, I only knew that they made Marvel stuff, and then when I found out the Minimate database existed, I started to see all the other stuff that they had put out as well. And when I got into collecting, a couple of lines had already finished. Terminator, Battlestar Galactica, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and the cartoons Ghostbusters. But this line was still going on, and I had really no interest in picking it up because I didn't think, in the sense of, oh, I really like Minimates. At that time, I thought Minimates were cool in the Marvel sense, getting superheroes and stuff, but I just wanted to stay with that particular line. But I remember the day that I got Frankenstein and the Dracula pack, and I think I also got Captain Kirk that day. Not to get too far off topic, but at that point in time, I thought Minimates are cool in general, and it's cool to have a bridge between different lines. It's like action figures, they're really cool. I got a collection of Marvel, Legends, and I have some Star Wars Black Series, and like they're really cool, but I don't display them together. With Minimates, I feel completely comfortable with mixing them together. They're compatible and they look good next to each other. There's no out of scale, I mean, to an extent, but just think like overall, just the line is so cool. I just wanted to finish off, a collection. So I ended up, finding this guy who had just come out. These guys were peg warming. I think I got them for like $3 each. So, it's really cheap. And I ordered these two. I got his 2-pack and then his 4-pack. And I wanted to complete them. I do have, Miss Frankenstein and, some other people too. But yeah, I just want to say, Quasimodo, he was made, and I don't think of him as, a monster, mainly because, I saw the Disney movie when I was a little kid, and he clearly says he's not a monster. So if somebody says something, obviously it's true. But, just deformity is not, not an indication of being a monster. So I never really liked him as a monster, so I didn't buy his 2-pack. But I felt like these guys, even though, they'll all explain to you for different reasons that they're not, they are the universal monsters. So to complete the collection, I picked them all up. I didn't want to get Hunchback, like I said, but I really like them. I think, these two in particular are so well done, detailed. He's cool. You know who these two are. You'd say he's a vampire maybe, but I just think in general, it's such a cool line that, I recommend you go get it. It's an affordable line to collect. It's small, it's short, but, they look good standing next to each other. And if you're a collector and you like to have finished, I don't know if you can classify it as a team, you can definitely pick these guys up. It's a pretty affordable collection to have. So they're very cool. My negatives about it, there weren't too many accessories. Again, don't really know what you could have done as far as accessories go, because none of these guys really, as like Michael Myers has a butcher knife or Jason has a machete, like none of these guys use anything, so that I can think of at least. But, like I said in one of the videos, they probably had to pay a lot of money to get the license to make these guys in the first place. So a lot of that money went into that, and a lot of money went into the sculpt. Jeez. Her hair was completely unique. His head's completely unique. His head and his hands and feet. So there was some money invested. This is obviously a one and done piece that they used for that. So hair dress. It's not like they, were completely cheap with it by any means. So, like I said, I think this line was really great. I wish, and I promise he's not standing here, that there was an Invisible Man. Mystery Man on the Multiverse made one. He looks really amazing. So having seen that, I wish that DST had made an official one. And one of my favorite monsters is the Phantom. Just going to that play as a kid, I just really enjoyed that character, and I think he's really cool. So I really wish that I could have Invisible Man, Phantom, maybe Mattel Mutant, just to have some color in this collection. But overall, yeah, Universal Monsters was a success, but a failure in, I guess, terms of sales, because I think they ended sooner than they initially planned. So, um, which is a shame, because I think they're well executed minimates. I don't have any quality problems with them at all, which is really nice. So, very happy to have them all, and recommend you pick them up. All right, take care.